Hey everybody, this is Rose from Cold Creek Dog Training. I'm here to show you how we work on getting the dogs to pay attention. And I have with me here today Harvey, who's a Plot Hound mix, and you can see he's very distracted by the environment around him. He's sniffing everything, he's not paying attention to me at all. Before we can start the training process, it's really important to have a connection with the dog so that you have a relationship built where he chooses to pay attention to you without you telling him to. And this can be tricky to achieve, but I'd like to show you how it works and what we do to make it happen. And you'll find that once you're able to get your dog's attention, he will respond willingly to commands. It's a matter of teaching him how to pay attention and not telling him how. All right, so what I have in my pocket is a bunch of hot dogs, and Harvey's not very interested in much of anything, but I'm hoping that these hot dogs will kind of give him the ticket. Good boy. And did you notice that he happened to get a whiff of them in my hand, and he paid attention to me, and I marked it and rewarded it. I didn't tell him to pay attention to me. I didn't tell him to look. I didn't tell him what to do. I might just take a step or two and kind of move and see if I can kind of draw his attention to me. You can see he's very distracted. I'm going to shorten up on his leash a bit. Good boy! And when he pays attention to me, I reward him. I might move a little bit to kind of help draw his attention to me. Good boy! There he saw something he didn't want to step on there. There's a twig there. Good boy! And the moment he looks back at me, I reward him. So he's going to learn to pay attention to me and ignore everything else. You see he's distracted by the chickens out there. He's really worried and thinking about what's happening in the environment. If I move a little bit, sometimes that helps to draw him to me. Good boy! He's thinking about the long line that's on him too. You'll notice that he's wearing one of the remote collars, and what we do is a gentle touch remote collar training. He doesn't, I'm not using that in any way at this point. Good boy. I'm just teaching him how to connect with me so that when I do want to start the training process, he's able to pay attention. Good boy. So see how he's choosing on his own to pay attention to me, and he's extremely distracted. I actually had to go get some other, good boy, some other treats for him that I thought he would like a little better. Good boy. Every time he gets a really clear marker telling him he's good boy, just like that. And he's gonna learn that, good boy, that if he pays attention to me, good things will happen. You're not going to always, of course, be dependent on having food for him. We like to get into doing random rewarding as soon as possible with them. Good boy. And you can see how he's just sitting and choosing to be calm and just pay attention to me, which is really awesome. All done. Good boy. Yes, good boy. And you can see he's still paying attention to me. And this is from a hound mix that's just mesmerized. He's only been here for a couple hours, and he's already starting to, good boy, focus on me. I'm not telling him look, I'm not telling him sit, I'm not telling him watch or any of those things. I'm rewarding him for freely choosing me, good boy, over everything else that's happening in his world. So this is a concept that I've started to impart from the very beginning when I started doing pet dog training. It comes from my background in search and rescue, and particularly urban search and rescue, where the dogs need to pay attention and they need to function in a really highly distracted environment. And I found with our pet dogs as well, unless they can pay attention, good boy! Unless they can pay attention to us, it doesn't come together. And you'll get a dog who listens to commands only when he feels like it. And this concept teaches him how to connect and how to pay attention. Good boy! How to pay attention to you and how to have that relationship. Good boy! Where you have a dog that really wants to interact with you. Like I said, he's been here for a couple hours. In a little bit, we'll start going through the process and acclimating him to some other commands. So watch for a future video on that, and we'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Happy training. Good boy. All done.